Hello. How's it going? Good to have you with us. Hello, Mizu. Good to see ya. Oh, well, you can't see me. Midi, remember the webcam at the beginning of the stream challenge? I'm sorry, I'm late as well. I'm late. Oh, and I forgot to shut the curtains. Whatever. The good thing is, it's so dark now that we don't need the blackout blinds, so that's okay. Alright, so I'm still getting the game ready and stuff. But yeah, how's everyone doing? We're going to be doing some Sonic. Not actual Sonic. We're going to be doing golf. But yeah, pretty interesting category I'm going to be doing. I just need to load up the game. I couldn't really test it beforehand because otherwise that would be the music would be on during the music, and that would have been hard to sort. And you know, I'm gonna break things if I try and mute it then and then try and unmute it after. So I'm just not gonna do that. So we're gonna just do this now. But yeah, I have been doing runs of this offline, and I find this very cool. And I'm on the wrong scene. And that's also the wrong scene. That's the right scene. So this is a full screen version of Sonic 1. And I need to get it on the screen as well. Sonic Forever. That should do it. That is not the right cropping. Let me fix that. I can stay like that for now. Yeah, it's fine. I still need to redo these scenes, to be honest. Okay. But yeah, we're going to be doing some Sonic. Alright. So, let me write down that slot's loss as well. That will be good, wouldn't it? Also, I don't know if you can actually really hear the game, so I need to figure out the audio levels. Alright. So we'll be messing around with this a little bit at the beginning. Nice. Okay, we are in. Okay. I need to figure out what I had the audio levels at before. So it's been a few months since I played this. Actually, this is one of those games where I saw it in one of my stream VODs and I thought, you know what? That'll be fun to play again. But we're going to do it now. Yeah, it feels very different to regular Sonic. If you're worried that I am playing Sonic all of a sudden. Mario's not going anywhere, don't worry. I think that's good for the audio levels. Yeah, looks fine. Okay, nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the chat on my phone for this. Legacy credits and stuff. So we had a 0. That's a 0. But it is the first lots of the stream. And then when someone gets a win, I'll add that on as well. So we're going to get the chat up. But basically, as you can see, this is all characters. So this is slightly different than last time I played this on stream. This run is a little bit longer. Obviously, we're playing all 4 characters. I think this works as enough of a marathon submission, to be honest. Enough of a length, really. Without playing all the characters, the run is only like you know, 6 minutes of an estimate. But if you play all of them, then it works kind of well, in my opinion. But I do need to get consistent, find some setups as well. That's really stuff for me to work on off stream, to be fair. Now I'm trying my best to... Oh, hello, that crashed the game. Excellent. Yeah, I'm trying my best to get a decent controller set up here, because I'm not overly happy with it at the moment. There we go, that'll do. Let me open it up again. So, yeah, we're going to do a couple of runs. Might even do some practice, which will basically just revolve around playing Knuckles, because he's the hardest character in here, in my IMO. That's why I've got him first. This is not an actual category, unfortunately. This was going to get added as a board, but I'm not sure where exactly that is at the moment. It's not an incredibly active game. But yeah, hopefully that becomes a thing at some point, because that would be cool. I'm going to disconnect the controller again, and it's going to crash the game. Yeah, I need to try and get the controller down here. Nice, okay. Yeah, it's just where the USB is a bit loose. I'm trying to figure that out as well. But yeah, we are going to get going with some runs. So let me turn off the chat as well on there, because I can see it on my phone now. But yeah, I'm going to do some runs. I'd say we'll do 2 or 3 runs today. I've already done 4 offline, because I have been playing this on Sunday and a little bit yesterday as well. So game modes, Golf Forever. We're just going to jump into one run right at the beginning, see how we go. I don't expect a PB, because this PB was very good yesterday. I posted it in speedrunning in the Discord, and this was like a 2.5 minute PB. So I don't expect much, but hopefully we can do alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, that's unfortunate. Would have been a great start if we could start a hole in one. But yeah, basically this is Green Hill Zone. We have essentially got... That was a very, very good start. Excellent. We've essentially got all of Green Hill Zone split up into 9 holes, all continuing on from one another. Obviously, you're always at the same start point. I'm surprised that actually clipped into loop. Very good. Yeah, you're always at the same start point as soon as you finish a hole, so that works quite well for sort of figuring out setups and stuff. I would say the main hole I need to focus on practice for is hole 7. Yeah, it's pretty rough. But Knuckles right at the beginning, the main thing that Knuckles has, a bit of a gimmick, is... and we're going to look at the map here just to see where I'm at. Yeah, there we are. That was way too high. His power gauge starts from the top, from max speed, rather than that was too much again. Rather than from the bottom. So we do have to be very careful when we are controlling his power. So that's actually the next hole, and that's why that's not there yet. The flag's just not there, and that sort of signifies where we're at. Oh, nice. Okay, that's that lift kind of carried it a little bit. Yeah, so for a marathon estimate, I reckon this will be about 24 minutes for me at the moment. But I do want to find better setups and get it a little bit lower than that. That would have been sick if that finished that. Okay, that is bad. Oh, that could have almost chipped in. So you can chip in, but it's very hard. The ball can sort of... There you go. It can sort of chip in. It clips into the hole. You don't need like a super, super precise amount of speed. But you still do need to be fairly accurate to get the ball in the hole most of the time. So we're just going to move back a bit. Otherwise, we're just going to hit that that platform there. And excellent. We are just under here now. So we're just going to do a little bit of power. That might even go in. Okay, never mind. I'm surprised this took me a really long time to get hole 6 in my PB. You can just end up on a spiral in this run, I guess. So hole 7 actually isn't too far. And actually another gimmick with Knuckles, you can break through the walls along the bottom here, which is pretty nice. I am along the bottom path here, which isn't great. I kind of want to be getting up to the top there. That's unfortunate. I'm actually going to mash here just to try and get out. We have unfortunately gone a little bit too far to the right as well. And we're sliding down the ramp, which is slow. There we go. That should get me back. Okay, there's a rock. Never mind. So we kind of want to be fairly close. I'm not expecting to get, like, right onto there. That's annoying. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to do full power because there's a rock here. We're going to hit that rock. And then we're going to hopefully... I've done the exact same thing, haven't I? No, I haven't. Okay, good. So we're going to roll down a little bit here. I'm going to rebound off this wall. And hopefully... Oh, that's unfortunate. We hit the loop. Yeah, I was hoping we're going to get a rebound into... Okay, apparently we just stopped dead. Cool. Yeah, a rebound into the wall. Unfortunately, didn't happen. Yeah, this hole is a massive pain because now we're sliding down and we can't possibly get right into there. So this is the main one for me to practice. Like, you pretty much have to take 2 shots to line it up every time. You just want to land on this top bit. And again, like, the loop is just really badly placed. Barely made it on, though. And we can just do a tiny little tap and get it in. So Knuckles also has higher power as well. Some of the other characters don't have as high power, even if you use full power. His power is still higher, and that is way too far. But we fell off the course, so it is just an out of bounds. And I think I might have just done that again. Yeah. We are literally right there. Why am I just not doing a little bit of power? There we go. That was perfect. Excellent. Nice little teal there as well. And then here I'm just going to do full power and then double tap A just to try my best to get a hole in one. Looks like we are. Excellent. 23. That ain't bad. 526. So Knuckles is absolutely the main one I need to practice to do runs of this. The others are a lot friendlier. Although Amy is still difficult. So here we're going to do a little bit of menuing optimization. We're just going to press left. Even though Amy's a 4th character. So Amy has control over the gauge a lot more. The power gauge. However... Oh, that's unfortunate. Her power is actually higher than Knuckles. So we've got to be a little careful here. That did not clip in. Okay. So again, very finicky. So like there, even with that power, didn't quite make it, but that's okay. But the good thing with Amy is we can literally just punt the ball, full power, and a lot of the time just make it to wherever the next hole is. I should have done a lot more than that. What was that? That was nothing. Okay, the hole is down there, right? Yeah. So we can actually use the map and then just briefly go back. And while we are looking at the map, the cursor is actually going to be aiming a little bit. Nice. Very glad we got that. So because Amy's cursor goes so slowly because of her higher control stat. Nice. That's very good. Almost a hole in one. Yeah, we can actually just kind of look at the map as we go. But to be honest, I might even pull up a map of Green Hill if I start doing this for proper marathon runs and stuff, because that would be pretty helpful. So I believe we are... Yep, it's just down there. So I'm just going to hit A the moment the cursor appears. The moment the cursor appears is when you can press A. But obviously if you mash, then you do run the risk of just firing a low power shot, which is just a waste of time. And then obviously the opposite with Knuckles, if you mash A, you are running the risk of firing a max power shot, which is just as bad, to be honest, in some places. And we might be hitting that. Yeah, so those do actually sort of collide with you sometimes, and you want to be careful of those dynamic moving platforms. Are we making it? Barely. Putting in Knuckles there. We are in the hole though. Nice. That's pretty good. Surprised we were ahead even just for one split, to be honest. My Sonic in my previous PB before this one was dreadful, but we don't have any time save there now. I'm trying to adjust to that. And we are going to fall down the hole. Where are we at now? So we do actually want to go up. So I'm going to hit the ball up there, see where we end up. And we're falling down again, a little bit more time loss. So I believe, yeah, this one's the sand one. So we're just going to fire up. I could have fired a little bit earlier there. That's unfortunate. No, so I did the... That's why I didn't. So we did the mash there, and unfortunately we just ended up not getting any power or any kind of shot from it, really. That's why I want to take it a little bit slower. So this one I'm going to go quite high power. I want to make it over to there. Should have done max power there, to be honest, but that's okay. We are going to do pretty high power here just to make sure we make it through the loop, hit this rock. And then hopefully we can end up at least on the other side of this loop. Okay, we are in the loop. That's not very good. Yeah, so you can also hit the actual loop as well, which is also unhelpful. And then, yeah, we're also in... Yeah, so really what I should have done is just go to the right. Because now we're kind of stuck. And I'm getting glitchy hits onto the ramp. We are making it through. I do want to hit this rock again, just to make sure we're in a consistent place. But, yeah, this is just really rough. And we're here again. So what I can try is to make it barely into that dip. Because you can make it from here, but barely. But the problem with that is that it takes ages to line up. And even then you can still miss. So I just don't really like going for it, especially for a PB attempt. At this stage, I can't really go for that. Consistency-wise, I probably could, though. And we're going to hit the falling platform, sadly, so we're going to have to do that again. But thankfully with Amy, she's not breaking through the platforms, unlike Knuckles. Yes, we've just rebounded again, so that's okay. Oh, come on! Please. There we go, that should do it. Nice. Cool. And we're going to finish up with a full power, pretty much. Wanted to go slightly less, because it's just a bit too much otherwise. Yep. Obviously, the angle matters a lot as well. They are going to be my main reference points. I'm probably going to have picture splits for this run, or all the golf runs, really, just to have references of which shots I should be doing. And then I think the PBs will come a lot easier once I have those. Right now I'm just kind of eyeballing it, which is not advisable. That is not clipping in. I'm not even going to attempt to split there. So Tails has a pretty low power stat. His control's quite high, but his power's quite low, so we can't really do as many quick clears. Like here we're going to get stuck on one of these platforms or this rock. Golf really makes you realise how many rocks there are in this game. Like, on Green Hill. Genuinely. Like, I've never completed a Sonic game older than Sonic Rush. But, yeah, the amount of rocks there are in this level, it really does make you realise when you play golf. But yeah, this is kind of a fan-made remake of Sonic 1 by Team Forever. Exclamation mark S1F if you want to download the game as well. Would really recommend it. I've played a little bit of the main game, but I've still not completed it without save states. Oh, apparently we hit the platform. Okay, that's annoying. A little bit of time lost there for that. Looks like we got a massive amount of time to save here, though. Probably because it's Tails and I did not manage to get a good shot at the beginning. Make it down there. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. Yeah, so you get the little slide on the ramp, and there's only so many times that it's going to slide on these, the ball's going to slide on these little slopes. So it actually just stopped on the slope, otherwise you just get stuck forever in some places. See, here you can just do full power with Tails. Oh, we're barely there. Okay, I tried to do an A press there, just at the beginning of the cursor. Didn't quite get one out, so, yeah, ended up just waiting for the cursor to come back again. And there's no way of controlling the cursor. The cursor is always going to, or the crosshair, I guess, is always going to be in that position. Now, this is very bad. This is really bad. I'm going to have to hope that I get out of the sand here. I think I'm just going to end up back in it, though. Little bit of a better position, but not really that much better, because we're probably going to hit this. Okay, we did avoid it. Very easy to end up just keep on hitting the wall there, though, or the little platform. Okay, here we want to go into the ramp, into the slope. And we're just going to try and clip up there. Excellent shot. Very, very good. Managing to salvage a little bit of time save. Cool. Now, this is going to be full power. There's not really any other way. Nice little bit of elevation with that lift as well, though. Yeah, really, really hard. I'm not even sure if it's possible to make this, this loop before you... before you've used the second shot there. It's just very difficult with Tails. Here I'm going to try my best to try and get into this hole. There we go. Okay, so that is basically an upward shot. So I'm thinking I'm just going to do really high power. This platform is the one that falls. So we can just use that, get in there, and then that's actually not too bad. Hole 8, again, we're going to be doing high power. And we are stuck on this rock. So many rocks. There's too many rocks. Okay, now that might end up being out of bounds. That's unfortunate. But I have regained my bearings from that. That is pretty good. That's pretty nice, actually. So we can literally just do a little tap up here. Hopefully make it at least onto the platform. Getting actually into the hole would be very risky, because obviously if you're short, then you're pretty much guaranteed to fall. And again, this is another one where we're pretty much guaranteed not to get a hole in one, because Tails just lacks the power. Hitting the little ramp there, but that's okay. We'll do another full power shot, and still barely go over. We've done 2 full power shots. Really just demonstrates how much less power Tails has. But that's a very good Tails segment. Very, very good. In terms of my PB, anyway. None of these are actually going to be PBs for the individual characters, but all characters feels very different. And then Sonic is the final one. So Sonic is just an all-rounder. We're going to be going for... Okay, that's actually not too bad compared to with Tails, where we ended up sliding down the ramp a little slow. Somehow we end up not clipping in. Okay, that's unfortunate. But that's fine. So we can do a fairly high power shot. And because I did such a low angle, we actually really did not go very far. If you do a higher angle, then you go a lot further. I'm going to try our best to make it from here, though. So if I do a shot like that, then we will make it at least down there onto the lower path where the hole is. And then hopefully... Yeah, that should clip in. Nice. So hole 3, yet another high power. Into the loop. As long as you make it into that little loop there. That is what you want. Because then you either get a hole in one here, or you end up just right next to it. So that is a very good setup. In terms of a score run, we're doing very well right now. But as a score run, it does function a little different, because We are mainly focusing on speed and not so much on how long it's taking us to aim. Otherwise, the score run would be much different. Now, I'm hoping we slide down here. That is probably not going to work. Yeah, I'm just going to go back and cut my losses. There's no way that was going to work. And I forgot, that is the wrong hole. That's fine. We shall go back. And then we're going to go back again for the other one. You can't go out of order. The hole has to... the flag has to be there. Otherwise it doesn't count. So hole 5, very, very short distance. Oh, that barely made it. Pixels away from not making it there. Nice. Recovering. That's not bad. This would have been huge PB pace against yesterday's PB. Before I got that without recording. Stupidly. I didn't expect to get such a good PB. Are we making it in there? Not quite, unfortunately. That's okay. We are going to go again. And we're going to get a little bit glitchy, but that's okay. Going to try and clip up. Not quite making it. We're just going to do a little bit of a higher power. Nice. And we're going to do a little bit of faster menuing here. Unfortunately, didn't make it worth it. But if I can just not actually aim the cursor and more so use my power to my advantage, the power gauge, then in terms of menuing for the speedrun, that is faster. Again, very difficult to do that. And if I don't, one, it costs me time and it would also cost a stroke, which for a score run would matter. Here it doesn't. But yeah, and also the strokes I should mention, there is a stroke counter based on... Oh, we can actually make this. Nice. Oh, that was so unfortunate. I was genuinely convinced I was making it. Okay, this is a better setup. Nice, and we managed to get a better angle straight away. Yeah, the strokes are actually on the score counter in this game, which is pretty cool. So you can do score runs of this, and I do have score run PBs as well, but we're not likely to beat any here. And here's this rock again. The water doesn't really do too much to us. It's just a fancy sound effect. And yet again, we are falling into the water. We're going to do a bit less power this time, just to make sure we make it up. And again, oh, unfortunate. We are not making it onto there, but that's okay. Nice, barely just going over the hole, but very good. And then we're going to finish off with our final full power. Not quite going to make it, but that's okay. We're going to do about 1.5 to 2 bars, I think. Nice. And then time is going to come up when the actual in-game timer port stops. 21:04. Very good. I'm happy with that. Pretty decent run for Sonic as well. In terms of a score run, that might even be competing. I say that it's generally not good for a score run, but that seems to prove me otherwise. But yeah, that's the run. Obviously no PB, and I don't think I'm going to use it as my marathon commentary, but yeah. We're going to go again just with a Knuckles run to see how that goes. Oh, hello, that started. Let's not do that. So, I want to go on from file. I want to open up the knuckle splits. I think the timing I've used on these is a little different. To be honest, I should just start timing from when it goes in the hole. I don't know. Although, to be fair, I think if this was on a leaderboard, you should just sum up all the IGTs. That's really how it should be done. In my opinion, that would be a lot easier. Okay, let's do some Knuckles practice. 3, 2, 1, go. So we want to do about 1.5 here. Nice, very good. Making it over one of the rocks. Okay, we are probably going on the other side of the, yeah. Oh, that's sad. And we're just going the other way again. So you do have restart from checkpoint in this game, but I would have to... Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'd have to be at that point in the run to then restart from the checkpoint, so it doesn't really help for practicing ILs. Yeah, the load is a little bit different there, so I'll just go from the menu. That's going to be a little short. Okay, so the thing with that is that that does work, but that's slightly slower. Hey, something else plays. How's it going? Thanks, Aniv. So true. So another thing to mention as well is... the power when you... Oh my goodness, what is this? The power when you do a shot that is grounded is different to when you do a shot that's going through the air as well. That is another thing very, very important for this game. Aniv is a bot, so Aniv will not understand. Aniv just posts random things that are never seen in other channels, including this one. It's out of the park. No. I think you've got the wrong game. But yeah, we still did make it through the loop. I really need reference points to actually try and PB these individual characters at this point, really. Oh, that's going to be a little slow. That is definitely hitting the... Oh, wow, that's very surprising. I thought that was going to hit the platform, definitely. That's fine, though. That's probably way too much power, yeah. So we're going to do... Yeah, and see there, in mid-air, the exact same power does basically nothing. Oh my goodness, come on. That should do it. There we go. Looks like I took a minute on hole 7. Okay, that is fine. That is not going to make it because we are basically going up. Yeah, we are literally just going in a straight line, which is possible. That is a thing you can do. We are just going to go on the other side here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We are at a slightly different angle. That should make it. Yeah. And I've just messed it up. And we're in a bad position. Yeah, the loop ones are dreadful. Oh, I should have done high power. No, that's just going to go up again. And somehow we're going slightly further to the left as well. No! There we go, we're up. So this is where the impromptu stuff comes in. I can't really just give myself a reference point of a an angle and an amount of power for every shot, because some of these are gonna need basically all the time for most characters, if not all of them, more than one hit, unless I have a very well controlled shot, especially for a no reset run. Do I know the Knuckles rap? No, I don't. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. Let's just make it into this loop. That is not going to be good. Yeah. Nice. And then here we are again going to do a high power shot. I needed to do more than that. Apparently we're at the bottom. There's a rock here, right? Okay, no, there is the loop. Oh yeah, no, it is still the bottom. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so we do kind of end up getting stuck here now because you can hit the ceiling and just, yeah, you hit those and you just get stuck. Yeah, so we're going over there. We've hit the rock though. We are at the rock. Right, we should land on a platform. Never mind. Oh, we're into this position though. That might make it. Oh, come on. We didn't go anywhere. It's so hard to tell. Oh, I'm trying to get a tiny slide into that gap. There we go. Perfect. Perfect positioning. See, we're not even saving any time here. This took me a minute. This is like my biggest time save in this run. And we're going to hit that rock, so we're just going to go straight up, but that's okay. We're at least going to make it onto this platform. I'm going to do a fairly high power shot, because I know the hole is close. Yeah, we went over again. Alright, now I aimed up, so it's not going to go very far anyway. That's okay. Wow, it really didn't go far. Well, I went over again! Don't go, don't fall, no. Okay, do that. Nice. Oh, we almost made that. A lot of the reason is, like, you miss a shot by a tiny amount and you are losing, like, a second. Even though you're, like, that close to the green. No hole-in-one either. That is a rough Knuckles. Couple of golds, though. But yeah, I really do need reference points for this run, to be honest. Just to be able to make sure I can get most holes, at least a good start to them. Mario Cap, absolutely. I shall oblige. The irony. The irony of the Mario Cap during Sonic. The one Sonic stream. But yeah, I plan on doing this as a marathon submission in like 2024. I'm happy enough with my marathon selection at the moment. Wii Play seems to be popping off, and Mario Kart DS hasn't been on a lot of marathons that I've submitted to yet. But I do need to switch it up in 2024 at some point. So this will be one of my submissions. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do another full character run, but this time we're going to do a commentated run. Again. Commentated meaning I'm actually intending on submitting it. The other one just kind of turned into commentated anyway. Alright, my average is 2209. We'll compare it... I don't know, we'll compare against PB. Why not? We'll cope. Sob is 1433. So, I mean, that's probably a little inaccurate for whole splits being very, like, difficult to time. I'm not going to do a Chris Pratt impression. That's more than 1,500 channel points. We are going to get into a commentated run, so I will kind of not reference chat as much. I will still be looking at chat though, and I might respond occasionally. But yeah, obviously I'm planning on doing this as a marathon submission, so I want to focus on that. So yeah, we're going to do the same run again. We're going to do a little bit more commentary. So, 3, 2, 1. Let me just start it from here, actually. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Sonic Golf. Essentially what we're doing here is, nice start, is we are playing Green Hill Zone, but with golf added instead. We're playing golf instead of regular Sonic. Now, oh, that's unfortunate. We are going to be sliding down there. So the basic idea here, this is basically a... Oh my goodness, I've done the same thing again. This is a kind of fan-made... Wow, we are dreadful. Okay, that's a reset. Because I'm just getting lost on that. Whatever. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Sonic 1 Forever. This is a kind of a fan-made remake of one of the ports of Sonic 1. But also with added sort of widescreen and stuff like that, lots of different options. But one thing we have is we also have golf. And we are playing golf with all the Sonic characters here, all 4 of them that are in this game, including Amy. All of them have different stats. And essentially, what I'm trying to do is just get all 9 holes on this course. They're always in the same place, and the ball does clip into it a little bit easier. Like, that was a bit too much power there, really. But it can just clip in sometimes. Now here, what I want to do, there are kind of setups for every hole. Almost getting a hole in one there. But basically, we can get in that loop, and then we will end up... Oh, not the loop, that little ramp there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we can get in there and then pretty much end up right next to the hole. So I might actually go back a little bit here. Now, the gimmick with Knuckles, not only is his power quite high, but also he starts from the top of the power bar. So he's very, very difficult to control. We actually do need to go back a little bit here, and we are in a bad position. And I'm also going to hit that, so we're going to have to just cut our losses and go from there. This is a little bit of a better position, though. Nice, nice chip in. I was not expecting that. So you can chip in as well. Very difficult a lot of the time. That's far too much power. Hole 5 is very close. Let's head back. So we're in the bunker there in the sand, so our power is a little bit nerfed. I'm going to need to head back this way a little bit just to be in a better position. Otherwise, we're just going to hit the ramp like that. And now we're kind of just a little bit stuck. So I'm going to try my best to get out. Yeah, if you do green power or yellow power, then you pretty much don't go anywhere for this. So we are completely out from that, hopefully. And the loop is going to send us back a little bit. Now, the hole is actually on the loop. So these are kind of difficult. Hole 5 and hole 7. Honestly, the 2 hardest holes in the game. We're going to see them both 4 times each. So I hope we can clear them both fairly quickly, because that is the main point of time loss in a no reset, really. So there I'm actually just going straight up. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where you're going with your aiming. Now, what I'm trying to do as well is right at the beginning of each shot, I'm trying to press A if I want to sort of cut down on my cursor movement. That's unfortunate. We were literally on the loop. Yeah, we're going straight up there. We're actually going backwards somehow, even though I was aiming to the right. That should at least make it onto the loop. Okay, we're actually going over. Oh my goodness, we barely got onto the other side. Okay, come on. So we just want to be a little bit on the other side of it. There we go. We're up. We're up. And then here we'll just do a little bit of power. Get into the hole. And then hole 6 is another one where we're going to be trying to take the top path here. That's unfortunate. Let's at least get out of the bunker. That's the main priority. Now I'm going to take the top path just to make sure we clear any stuff going on down there. Excellent. We are in a very good position here. It is on this little platform. Very good. And this loop should send us, this ramp should send us back a little bit. Nice chip in. Very good time save. So hole 7, again, we want to go fairly high. However, if I make it into this loop, that would be fantastic. Excellent. So now we're going to make it through this loop, and we are going to hit this rock. It's another one where the hole is on the loop itself. We almost made it in. What I'm going to do here, though, I'm going to do a tiny bit of power. Just make it into this gap. And we are going to try to make it onto the loop this way. So we unfortunately ended up just doing a straight shot there. And we're in a slightly worse position this time. Excellent. So we have actually ended up going slightly to the left there. This platform is going to fall, and we make it onto the loop. Excellent. That is fairly good for hole 7. My PB is pretty good here, even though I've only done 4 runs. I have done the individual characters before, so it kind of just plays into that. Now here is an interesting thing. We are actually not in a good spot now, because Knuckles breaks through walls. So I want to be going back this way. I'm going to try and do quite a high power shot, make it into there. Might even be another chip in. Unfortunately not. That was close though. Nice. Very good. Still quite a nice gold. Would have been a very good gold if that managed to make it though. And here we're just going to do 45 degrees, full power. Hope we make it in. Barely missed it. And unfortunately, because Knuckles takes so long to aim, because he starts from the top of the gauge, we are going to end up losing about a second or two on that final shot. For the other characters, that would pretty much just be an instant tap into the hole, though. So next character we're going to play is Amy. Amy actually has higher power, I guess because of her hammer. That is probably why. Now, we have just gone flying past. That was a dreadful idea. Really, you want definitely less than 1.5 bars for this first hole from the beginning. That, unfortunately, didn't make it. So we're just going to do a tiny tap and make it into the hole there. So these are the same holes, obviously, but the stats are slightly different. Amy does have a little bit of a slower power gauge as we come through. So it does mean we can sort of pay attention to the map a little bit more just to catch our bearings so we know exactly where we are. We don't end up missing any holes, because you can't do the holes in the wrong order. As with normal golf, I guess, but why you'd do the holes in the wrong order in normal golf, I have no idea. Now, oh, unfortunately we hit the ceiling there, and we ended up clipping through there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, there can be a couple of clips on those, but that's okay. Still making it onto this platform, and just going to do a tiny shot into that hole. And hole 4 again, fairly high power to make it over. Want to be taking that high route. Going to do slightly power here, and then just make sure we're near this platform. Very nice bounce with the loop. We have done slightly too much there though. But yeah, with that, with the loop, with that ramp there is what I mean to say. Essentially, you can't keep on rolling down every single object. That would just mean you get stuck on something for eternity in a lot of places, so that's just not a thing. Now, another thing to mention is the power we have when we do a mid-air shot. Also, very, very short distance, as I was saying before, between 4 and 5 there. If you want to do a mid-air shot, you actually have a lot lower power than if you do a grounded shot. Grounded shots go way further, so you want to be very careful with that. So now we're back to our higher power, hole 6. Unfortunately, hitting that platform, that's okay. And if we make it into this loop, we will be in a much better position. We hit the sand here, and then we can just get onto this platform. Barely missing. Yeah, the sand also does affect the power a little bit. Yellow, green, and especially green and also yellow are pretty slow. Or pretty low in terms of their power. The rest aren't really as affected, though. So here, if we make it through this loop... Oh, that was unfortunate. That was me trying to save a little bit of time on the cursor there. That's okay. We'll go down, and we are going to... As long as we make it through there, we will always hit this rock. For the most part. And then here, if I can just make it straight on. Yes, excellent. We didn't get a chip in, unfortunately, but hitting that platform... Oh, no! Okay, hopefully we can recover this. Being in this position is quite rare. Excellent. Nice recovery. Reset. Don't tell me to reset. Hey, Jules. How's it going? I'm doing a commentated marathon run at the moment, so it's not exactly going to be a reset here. Even if you're joking. But, yeah. There's no point telling me to reset, because I'm not going to if I'm sitting in the red for this long. But yeah, so here, you want to do slightly less than full power. We did do a different angle, so we didn't actually go way too far. Just a tiny shot at the end, and that's an excellent time save. Yeah, there's loads of time saves scattered around in this run, so it's still PBable from that perspective. But it's not likely. Also, that's a very good Amy time. I actually need to check, is that a PB? That is an Amy PB. That's incredible. Okay, well, wasn't expecting that, but cool. Okay, very nice. I haven't actually done too much Amy practice, so that's very reassuring. So next is Tails. Tails' power is very high, so a lot of the time here we are going to be having to use more shots than the other characters. I've kind of started off with the higher power characters, and now we're coming through onto the lower ones. Tails is the lowest, from what I recall. So I'm having to be a little bit careful with how low my power is. If I do too low power each time, then we're just not going to get any of these holes in any sort of reasonable time. Nice, that was fairly good. So we're bringing it back. But again, I don't expect a PB. Sub 20 is very, very good for this. So here, actually making the loop. That is fairly hard with Tails. Fairly difficult to actually make that. So we want to go for the slightly higher angle. Full power again. Yeah, a lot of these setups are quite nicely designed, so you can get these in a short space of time and/or strokes. So here we are quite close. We are just going to try and make it down here. We're on this rock, so I'm just going to do a high power shot at a very high angle just to make sure we actually make it over it. Very good rebound. Very, very good. And we are ahead. Actually, would be very surprised if we managed to PB this. So, even Tails' mid-power is still just barely going to be heading up to this hole. Not quite making it there. This is where we could lose a little bit of time. These loop holes were pretty good in my PB. Nice. That's very, very good. And we are in there. Excellent. Hole 6, this will be another full power. Now this, as far as I'm aware, yeah, with this one, I'm fairly sure it's not going to happen with me trying to make it into a good position in one shot. Yeah, you can't make this loop. You excited for the new Sonic game coming out? I haven't actually played it, if you mean Superstars. I have seen people play it, though, and it looks really cool. Nice clip onto that platform. Very good. And a teal. Excellent. That's my equivalent of a gold split, because I like teal. What other reason would I have it like that? Yeah, pretty good. Gonna get a lot of gold splits as I start out with all characters. I literally only started this on Sunday. So we are going to have to struggle up here, trying to make it back. And that's before we even try and do hole 7 itself onto the loop. So this is going to be a bit of a tough one. We're going to try and make it into this loop. We're going to hit this rock. And hopefully, if I can get this first try, we will stay in the green. Unfortunately, we're not making it. That's okay. Let's just do a full power. Somehow, that doesn't make it. That just ended up being a completely different angle to what I was expecting. Nice. That's good. So, because I managed to get that that cursor aim straight away, not only does it make the cursor aiming faster, but it also means that we're pretty much guaranteed to actually be going left, rather than any shenanigans happening. Pretty good considering the start of hole 7 was bad there. Hole 7 is brutal even when you get to the loop, so the loop section was good. That was almost a sick chip in. We are barely not falling off the course though, so I will take that gladly. Excellent. And we can just do a tiny hit. Oh no! Okay, so if we do full power upwards, or quite high power upwards at least, we'll at least make it up. Excellent. And then again here, hole 9, with the characters we've already seen, Knuckles and Amy, they can pretty much just do full power. We are not going to be able to get a hole-in-one with Tails. That was a pretty good shot, though. So I'm not going to look at the map here, because if I look at the map on the bridge, then it is going to reset my cursor. That's a very good Tails as well. Sub 5. Don't think it's a PB, but it is still fairly good. And we are going to end on Sonic. Yeah, it's not a PB. About 19 seconds off, I think, from eyeballing it there. So here we're going to go for about 1.5 bars of power, and we are going to get that hole-in-one. A little slow on the build-up there. You want to be on the higher end of clipping into the hole, obviously, just to make it so that you get to the hole faster. But obviously you don't want to go over, otherwise that's way slower than just getting a hole-in-one in general. That's pretty good. Nice. Getting onto that tiny bit of even ground. Excellent. Very good teal there. So Sonic is an all-rounder. Wow, that was a really nice platform placement. I was not expecting to make it anywhere near this loop, to be honest, with that shot. That was really good. And unfortunately not getting a hole-in-one, that's okay. We are going to do that little tiny bit of power just to try and cut down on our cursor menuing. Didn't really save any time there, but didn't lose too much either. So it is worth going for, in my opinion. At least when we're very close, anyway. So I'm going to do a sort of orange power here, just to try and make it to the loop. It's still just a little bit further. We're going to have to do a little bit more power, just because we are aiming at quite a high angle there. And again, going to need to do quite a lot to make it past this rock. Excellent. Again, using that little slope to my advantage. Still in the green. Excellent. Hole 5, very close to here. We're going to just do orange. See what we can do with that. Very nice placement, even if we're not making it anywhere near the actual... Nice. The actual top of the loop, necessarily. Very, very good hole there. The 2.6 time loss, honestly, that is... a very, very good hole. Saving that time would be very hard. That's a very good gold. So I'm happy with that. Here I just kind of want to make it into a decent position. We are not in a decent position. I want to make it up to there. And then we want to be going on the top path. Just to avoid everything at the bottom. Nice placement. Unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll just clip into the orange on the power gauge, just to make sure we make it out of the bunker. Don't want to end up keep getting stuck in there. That might even be, yes, excellent. And hole 7, we are going to do a really high power shot, try and make it into this loop once again. We are just shy, but that's okay. Now, if this goes well, then this could put us back in the green. Want to just do this as fast as possible, because we are always going to hit this rock. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Okay, we are going to have to do backup plans, make it into this gap. Oh, that is actually bad. We are going to the right by accident. That is a thing that can happen there. It's a little jank, but that is what happens. That's fine. Yeah, that's not making it. Got to cut our losses and just go the other way. We are at least on, though. That is going to fall. We are in. Full power here to try and make it over to hole 8. And again, fairly high power. Very, very good shot there. Nice, nice. Good teal as well. And we are going to finish up with a full power shot. Time is going to come up when the timer stops in-game. That's a little bit too far. And then one final hit, we're going to make it in. Timing stops in a couple of seconds after that. Very good run. 20.08. Was not expecting to get anywhere near a 20 today. That's very good. Yesterday was just a complete standout run, so I'm really, really happy with that. Especially while commentating. Trying to play this game while commentating is very hard. But yeah, that is it for the run. Do appreciate it. But yeah, hopefully this ends up being a fairly decent commentated run. To be honest, I'm probably not going to keep going with the commentated runs specifically to try and to get a marathon submission video and a PB in the same one, as much as it would be nice. It is really hard to PB while commentating in this, and to be honest, once I have reference points for each of the holes with every character, that might even amplify my chances of kind of getting a PV anyway. But that is Sonic Golf. I think this is a very, very cool short run. But yeah, thanks for watching on YouTube, and I'll see you next time. Wow, there's even a button to add a stream marker on mobile. Alright, cool. We're going to do one more run. We're going to do one more run. And then I'm going to head off, I think. So, we are going to use Knuckles again. 3, 2, 1, go. Not as much commentary this time. I want to focus on the run. Very good. Come on, Rock. Come on. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Yes. Very good. Good recovery. I need to remember to do these double tap A buttons. Oh, that's good. Oh! Nice. Still a teal. What is this? Can't get too attached, though. Very easy to just lose a run to just anything happening here. My God. That was very fortunate. That was very fortunate. That would have gone way too far had that not happened. Okay, that is hitting the loop, so yeah, gonna cut my losses there. That might even hit the loop again. Yep. That's fine. Make it up there. Chip in? Not quite. We are still on the loop, though. Oh my goodness. Now this is going to be brutal because we're a little bit too far now. Okay, we're closer this time. Oh, stay on. Nice. Going a little bit far. That's okay. Okay, yeah, we are actually going to fall in the sand. That would have just been faster to go in the sand then, wouldn't it? Okay, that power should work this time. Nice. And actually, I need to upload the other run anyway, even if I don't use it as a marathon commentary run, because it has an Amy PB in it. Which is very cool. Definitely did not expect to get an individual character PB today, because they are few and far between for me at this point. Especially in a run like this. That's good. That's very good. Nice. Definitely take that any day. As long as you're in the green after hole 7. Doesn't matter how much. You'll always take it. Oh, hold up. Okay, this could be really bad, so I'm just going to cut my losses and do a non-shot. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's okay, though. Oh, no. Okay. Just get to the other side. Alright, we're going to have to do another one. Get to the other side. There we go. That... Okay, barely. That was very sketchy, though. Little bit of time save salvaged. Tiny bit of time save. Oh, I didn't quite mash A there. Should still be a decent shot. It's not going to be a hole-in-one, but that's fine. Good. Very good. Might be a Knuckles PB. 408.65. Sounds like it. The sound played. That's very cool. 38 as well might even be a PB. Very good. We are popping off at the moment with these PBs. I don't know how we're getting so many individual character PBs. That is way too far. That's fine. Massive time loss. But that's fine. Looks like we haven't managed to get a hole-in-one in any of these runs with Amy yet, because that would definitely have been a teal. For free. This is full power. That's actually a very good collision. Yeah, that's alright. We hit the wall there, and then we don't actually lose too much time for going overboard. Good. The other way would have been terrible, though. Going too far to the left. Nice, 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 nice. Good, good. We are actually saving time from that. Compared to, had I not attempted to do that faster menuing there. Oh, come on, we're stuck. Come on. Sometimes that can happen. That's okay. So we want to go left a little bit. Oh, is that chip in? It is! Oh my goodness, alright. Okay, that should be in a good spot. Not a good spot, but we will go back a little bit to get into a better spot. That's also not a great spot, but we will have to make do. Yep, we've gone way over. And that is, again, not a great spot. Are we at least on the loop? Yes. Nice. Alright, proper focus time for this run now, because I do not want to ruin my chances. Oh, come on! Oh, we were so close! So close to getting it straight in there. That would have been sick. Could have got this in 2 shots with that. Still very good. That's amazing. Okay. 1.5 gold and 34 saved. Right, hole 7 is so important here. So important. Have I gone over? No, I haven't. Right, we need to get up here first, so this is going to lose a little bit of time. Unless, if I try and make it just from here... Not quite going to work, sadly. Barely didn't make that, though. That was worth a try. I don't really go for that very often. We're not usually in a good spot to do that. No! Come on. Yeah, that's it. Very good, very good. Ah! Bit too much. I'm going to try and hit the wall. I'm going to try and rebound. Ah! Sometimes you just hit the wall and it doesn't go anywhere. That's unfortunate. There's not really much I can do about this. This is just a occupational hazard of running this. Yeah, we're not making that again. We're going to have to rely on a wall bounce that actually, like, hits it well. Nice, there we go. Going a little bit too far. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. Come on. That's the only way we're going to get it, a chip in. Cool. We're still ahead, as I say. That's all you need on hole 7. Oh, almost managed to clip onto that. That's not too bad, though. Good. Ah. Oh, that should make it. There, nice. Okay. Barely less. That might be good. Yeah. Bit too far. Nice. Okay, still ahead. Pretty good. Okay. Menuing equally is important as well. That is not going to make it. Just slide as little as possible, please. Nice. Again, holding 1 might even be a till there as well. Probably because I'm not constantly resetting on these characters to try and get it. Like, I've not actually played these characters on these splits very often. Because I have to then also get through a run of the first 2. So these are naturally going to be less polished. Nice, that's still good though. Right, we need full power here. There's no two ways about that. Very good. Oh, that's very good for the menuing. That's very, very good. Basically no cursor movement there, just all power. That's very good. Alright, 2 full powers. That's fine. Good slope. Nice. Oh, that's going to be a bit too far. Okay, not bad though. But we're probably not going to make it on the loop with this. Yeah. Okay, good positioning. No! Come on. Way too little power there. Okay, good position again. No! See, that's the issue with being there. It's like, you can make it up, but if you go too far... If you do too much power, you're going to go over, but if you do too little power, you're going to hit the wall. Very, very tough balance to find. Very, very tough. Okay, we're going to have to do a full power up just to see where I can end up. Okay, that's fine. Loop, get us into the sand. That's okay. Tried to get an instant aim there. Hey, Marky boy, how's it going? I'm doing alright, thank you. How are you doing? We're just doing one final run of Sonic 1 Golf. On PvP pace at the moment, so I am practicing a little, or I'm focusing a little. Just going to try my best to get into that gap. That's not enough. That's still not really great. That's better. Okay, that is not going to make it. Nice. Playing Sonic Carino. Nice. Hope you're enjoying that. Okay. We are falling a little bit behind, but again, still ahead on hole 7 is a win. Honestly, just completing hole 7 and not going insane is a win, to be honest, because that is very tough. Oh, that's sick. That's very good. Wow. Okay. Needed that desperately. Right, this could be done in this shot. Yes! Not a Tails PB, but it is still pretty good. Sonic to close out the run, a minute ahead. Oh, that'll do. Yes, that is gonna make it at least. Very good. Oh, we are hitting the rock. That's okay. And we are getting a little stuck here. This isn't great. Okay, we're going to do a low shot just to make sure we actually get to the lower path and maybe in. Excellent. Yes. Well thought out. Well thought out. Okay, that's amazing. I was not expecting to just straight up make it into the loop from that. Very good. Oh, nice. Okay, we are going to do another quite high power just to make sure we go high. And again, another high power, high angle. Just to clear these gaps. Make it down there. Very good. Okay, we're not in the position I normally am, but this should still be okay. That's a bit too far. Okay, we're just going to have to reposition. That's alright, that's alright. Hole 5 is very close. That's good. That's very good. Not a great place to be. Oh, we made it! Was not expecting to make it from there. Good. Very good. Right, hole 6. I mean, the big one here is going to be hole 7. It is going to be hole 7 that we need to nail. Alright, we are falling a little. That's okay. Oh yeah, I feel like I recognize the name. Okay, right. Focus time for this. Hole 7. This is so important. we're hitting that. Are we still making it? Yeah, we're still making it. A little bit slow. Nice. Oh my god, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. 11.9 gold on hole 7. That is beautiful. We love to see that. Okay, come on. Close it out. Oh my goodness, wow. What a good setup here as well. 118. This should be in the bag. This should be in the bag here. We might be hitting a rock with that low angle, but that's okay. Yeah, we have cleared it. Nice. And this could even be a Sonic PV. Time is coming up. That is fantastic. Wow. Okay. I don't think I'll be beating that for a long time. That is genuinely a very clean run. I cannot describe. That's very clean. Thank you for the GG's, Jules. Appreciate that. That's incredibly clean. At least one character PB. I wasn't listening out for if that was a Sonic PB. It looks like it might have been. That's really good. I mean, in terms of my, like, sum of best PBs, it's like 16.5 minutes in itself. And that's only 2 minutes more than that. And obviously, we also have the menuing to account for, which is like 15 to 20 seconds, right? So, we are actually very close to kind of my best in terms of a full run, like, string together 4 times. So, yeah, that's fantastic. I don't think I'm going to beat that for a while. But, yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching on YouTube. I don't do much Sonic. If you're expecting a lot of Sonic, I don't do it. But yeah, I do enjoy golf. So thank you for watching on YouTube, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Alright, who are we gonna raid? That is the question of the day. Now, I should note, Saturday, I'm probably not going to be streaming because I'm getting a new ISP. And that means we are obviously not going to have internet for a while. I do need to test it, I guess, at some point, though. So I might even do an evening alt stream on MidiBot's channel. If I do, then it will be like a We Play Motion run or something, or We Play Plats for 58XX. But we are going to try and find someone to raid still. And next week, we're going to be doing Monday, Friday, Saturday. Because Wednesday, I'm actually out going for a meal. So I will not be here. What we're going to do is we're going to try and find someone who's live with Sonic. I do see someone. I think I will just go and raid him. We did raid him the other day, but because we are playing Sonic, kind of do need to head over there and say hi. We're going to go say hello to Huds. Huds is learning Sonic 2. I think he got his goal in Sonic Mania the other day after we raided. So we'll head over there. In terms of what I want to do with this category, I don't really have any solid goals, but honestly, sub 22 was my goal. So, or like maybe 21, sub 21, sub 20. Was not expecting to get sub 20 on stream today, and especially sub 19. Today has just broken a lot of goals. So if I come back to this on stream, it will probably be individual characters, but I will desperately need to figure out setups and put them in my splits at this point, because there's no other way that I'm going to PB. I can't just stick to eyeballing it. That only works for a certain amount of time. But thanks everyone for watching. We haven't actually had a slots win, so I'm going to have to note that. Remember that for the stats, but it's okay. Yeah, we're going to say hi to Huds. Hud601. We're, of course, just going to do the raid, Touchy Fish. Because, of course, we are. Even though we've been playing Sonic. And, yeah, I think I've covered everything. I will not be back Saturday, unless I am. Maybe I will be. Maybe I'll be streaming on MidiBot's channel instead. I do not know. Maybe I'll just have a break, because this will be my first planned Saturday break in months, if not like over a year. Well over a year. I don't know exactly how long, but yeah. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.